His is the moment every Filipino has been waiting for. Alex Eala is doing the unthinkable, standing toe-to-toe with the world's most dominant force in tennis. The entire Philippine nation has stopped to witness history unfold on the sacred grass of Wimbledon. Iga Tech is shake because this 19-year-old sensation refuses to be intimidated. Every single point is a battle of wills, a test of courage that will define careers. This is not just a match, this is a statement. The crowd is electric, the tension is unbearable, and the world is watching as Alex Eala writes her name into tennis immortality. Can she pull off the greatest upset of the tournament? The All England Club has witnessed countless legendary battles throughout its storied history, but today's showdown carries an electrifying energy that feels different, more intense, more personal. Alex Eala walks onto center court with a presence that commands attention. Not the tentative steps of a player overwhelmed by the occasion, but the confident stride of someone who believes she belongs. And honestly, she does belong. Watching her warm up, you can see the fire in her eyes, the determination that has carried her through every challenge, every doubt, every moment when others questioned whether she could compete at this level. The Philippine flag waves proudly from various sections, a sea of support that has traveled thousands of miles to witness this moment. But this isn't just about national pride anymore. This is about a young athlete defying every expectation, every ranking, every statistic that suggests she shouldn't stand a chance. Tech, by contrast, appears calm, calculated, almost eerily composed. The pole has been here before, countless times, and she knows exactly what it takes to dismantle an opponent's hopes. But there's something different in Eala's preparation. A hunger that cannot be taught, a desire that cannot be manufactured. The opening games will be crucial. Every point carries weight. Every decision carries consequences. For Eala, the strategy is clear. Dictate the rallies, attack relentlessly, and never allow Tech to settle into her devastating rhythm. The crowd falls silent as the players take their positions, the tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. This is the moment that dreams are made of, and Alex Eala is ready to seize it with everything she has. From the very first point, Alex Eala makes it abundantly clear that she has not come to Wimbledon merely to participate. She has arrived to compete, to fight, and to win. Her ground strokes carry an extra dose of venom. Her movement across the grass appears effortless, and her decision-making reflects the maturity of a player far beyond her 19 years. The opening games showcase Eala at her absolute best, constructing points with patience and precision before unleashing devastating winners that leave Tech scrambling. The Polish champion, accustomed to dominating from the baseline, finds herself forced onto the defensive, a position she rarely experiences and clearly dislikes. Eala's ability to change direction mid-rally has caught everyone by surprise, including her opponent, who appears visibly frustrated by the relentless pressure. But here's what makes this performance truly remarkable. Eala isn't just playing well, she's playing smart. Every shot selection seems calculated, every movement deliberate, every decision made with the understanding that beating Tech requires perfection, not just effort. The Philippine sensation has clearly studied her opponent extensively, recognizing patterns, anticipating movements, and exploiting weaknesses that others have failed to identify. When Eala breaks serve in the fifth game, the eruption from the crowd is deafening, a roar that seems to shake the very foundations of center court. She pumps her fist, screams with emotion, and lets the world know that she believes this is her moment. Tech, for her part, looks across the net with a mixture of respect and frustration, understanding that this young challenger is unlike any opponent she has faced recently. The set continues with both players trading blows, but Eala maintains her composure, holding serve with increasing authority. When she secures the first set 6-4, the stadium erupts. The impossible suddenly feels possible, and the dream of a monumental upset edges closer to reality. If anyone expected Iga Świątek to simply fold after dropping the first set. They clearly haven't been paying attention to her remarkable career. The world number one has built her reputation on resilience, on finding solutions when everything seems to be going wrong, on transforming adversity into opportunity. And she demonstrates exactly why she's considered one of the greatest competitors in women's tennis during the second set. Świątek elevates her game to an entirely different level, increasing the intensity, sharpening her focus, and reminding everyone why she has collected 4 Grand Slam titles. Her forehand, which appeared slightly erratic in the opening set, now finds its range with devastating accuracy. Her movement across the court becomes more fluid, more efficient, and she begins constructing points with the tactical brilliance that has become her trademark. For Alex Eala, this represents the ultimate test, not just of her physical abilities, but of her mental fortitude, her ability to withstand the inevitable momentum swings that define matches at this level. The young Filipina suddenly finds herself under relentless pressure, forced to defend more than she would like, struggling to find the same rhythm that brought her success earlier. Świątek's experience becomes increasingly evident as she varies her game, mixing powerful ground strokes with delicate drop shots, keeping Eala constantly guessing, constantly uncomfortable. The second set becomes a masterclass in championship tennis, with Świątek demonstrating why she's been so successful on the biggest stages. She breaks Eala's serve not once but twice, establishing a commanding lead that seems insurmountable. But here's the thing about Alex Eala. She refuses to surrender, refuses to accept defeat, refuses to let the moment overwhelm her. Even as Świątek raced through the set 6-2, Eala continued fighting for every point, showing glimpses of the brilliance that made the first set so memorable. The match is now level, 1 set apiece, and the decider promises to be an absolute war of attrition. Both players retreat to their chairs, knowing that everything they've worked for, everything they've sacrificed, comes down to these final moments. The crowd senses history in the making, and the tension becomes almost unbearable. The third set begins with an intensity that can only be described as primal. Both players understanding that every single point could be the difference between glory and heartbreak. Alex Eala emerges from the changeover with renewed determination, her body language screaming confidence despite the setback of the second set. She knows that against a champion like Świątek, the margin for error is virtually non-existent, and she cannot afford to let the momentum slip away entirely. The opening games of the decider are fiercely contested, with both players holding serve comfortably, neither willing to give an inch. Eala's serving has been a revelation throughout this match, consistently hitting her spots and earning free points when she needs them most. Świątek, equally impressive, continues her relentless pressure, probing for weaknesses, waiting for the opportunity to strike. The turning point arrives in the 5th game when Eala produces a stunning forehand winner down the line, followed by an incredible backhand passing shot that leaves Świątek rooted to the spot. The crowd erupts as Eala secures the break, giving her a crucial 3-2 lead. But the battle is far from over. Świątek is a fighter, a champion who has overcome countless obstacles throughout her career. The Polish star immediately raises her level, forcing Eala to work harder than ever to hold serve in the following game. The rallies become longer, more physically demanding, testing the endurance and willpower of both athletes. Eala's physical conditioning becomes evident as she continues chasing down balls that seemed destined to be winners, extending points and wearing down her opponent. But Świątek's experience cannot be underestimated, and she finds a way to break back, leveling the set at 4-4. The atmosphere is electric, the pressure almost suffocating, every spectator completely transfixed by the drama unfolding before them. As the set approaches its climax, both players dig deeper than they ever have before, pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. The tension is unbearable, the outcome hanging in the balance. Who will have the nerve, the courage, the determination to seize this moment? The answer is about to be revealed, and it will define careers, inspire nations, and become part of Wimbledon's rich tapestry of unforgettable moments. In the final moments of this epic battle, when legs are heavy, lungs are burning, and every point demands superhuman effort, Alex Eala produces something truly special. The young Filipina who entered this tournament as a promising talent emerges as something far greater, a genuine contender, a fearless competitor, an athlete who refuses to be defined by rankings or expectations. As the decider reaches its most critical stage, Eala finds an extra gear, an additional reserve of energy and determination that separates champions from mere participants. Her movement becomes more purposeful, her shot selection more aggressive, her belief unwavering even when Iga Świątek throws everything she has at her. The Polish champion, visibly exhausted and increasingly frustrated, begins making uncharacteristic errors, simple mistakes that reflect the immense pressure Eala has applied throughout this magnificent contest. When Eala secures the decisive break to lead 6-5, the stadium rises as one, understanding that they are witnessing something historic, something that will be talked about for generations. Serving for the match, Eala shows nerves of steel, delivering powerful first serves, constructing points with surgical precision, and never allowing the magnitude of the moment to overwhelm her. The final point is a thing of beauty, a stunning forehand cross-court winner that leaves Iga Świątek stranded, unable to respond. Alex Eala collapses to her knees, tears streaming down her face, overwhelmed by the magnitude of what she has achieved. She has defeated the world number one, the four-time Grand Slam champion, on the most prestigious stage in tennis. The Philippine flag waves proudly, the cheers of supporters ringing in her ears, the realization sinking in that she has just announced herself to the world. This victory isn't just about advancing to the fourth round of Wimbledon. It's about proving that dreams can become reality, that hard work and belief can overcome any obstacle. As Eala rises to shake Iga Świątek's hand, she does so as an equal, a peer, a player who has shown the world that the future of tennis is bright and that the Philippines has produced a star capable of shining on the biggest stage. Alex Eala has arrived, and tennis will never be the same. If you enjoyed this latest tennis update and want to stay ahead of the biggest stories in the world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the World Zone right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. See you in the next video.